ever since the EU5 release, you guys been asking me, okay, are you gonna finish your EU5 achievements? Because I have roughly 50-ish of them still missing that I did not complete before the EU5 release. And my answer was always the same. Yes, at one point I have to finish them, and today I'm gonna start doing so. I have some unfinished business with that game, but I'll also be clear what it means. It doesn't mean I'm fully moving to EU4 now. I would like to record maybe one, maybe 2 videos a month from EU4. EU5 is still my preference, but we are getting some variation on your requests. You've been asking, so I'm answering. It's time to finish the EU4 achievements. Fasten seatbelts and let's take care of it. Make sure to check the partner of this channel, Andalusia.com, especially that there is some sales going on right now on some really decent games. They have thousands of games in their system overall at much cheaper prices than you can normally find. Plus, if you check the video description, there's an 8% discount code that you can use on top of that. Oh, hello there. I will start with getting the government interaction. Co-creation cost, deeper rep and liberty side of the subjects, or tax meta. I'll go for the tax meta because we start with a decent amount of subjects, which gives me the starting money. That's helpful. We can pick up rivals, which is gonna be... that's not great, to be honest. I might fight Portugal, because we need their terrains. I might need their terrains for formation of Andalusia. For sure, Castile, yeah, I'll have to go for Aragon too, but I cannot do anything here. The mission tree is kinda useless when getting claims early on, so I have to build spy network myself on Granada as well as Tlemcen. Let's also make sure to turn off armies because there's a huge amount of them we have. And let's make sure to use these guys to protect trade in Sevilla. Let's also turn off the forts. I'm gonna keep them though. And with the third deployment, I'll start improving relations with my subjects. For advisors, let's just pick whatever is available there. So manpower, improve relations, as well as the staff cost. And we can move to the privileges. We already have one for diplomatic relations because we start with the subjects. So let's make sure that we take PowerPoint as well. And then on top of that, I'll make sure to go towards positive piety. We'll start the tech cost modifier. Expansion zealotry for sure for wars in Europe and later in Africa. Religious diplomats, as well as development of the temples. From amirs, I'm gonna take manpower for sure. Supremacy over the crown. And a general. While from the merchant guilds will take prestige. I don't need 1% loans, I got money. So let's also go ahead and take the tax meta and interest per annum. This might be low. And from the Demi, we want to make them super loyal and influential, so they actually give us some tech cost as well. So let's give them the Demi liberties, development of the communities, and then let's also take the religious unity. Then let's make sure to get a diet, maybe some claim. Unfortunately not. Unless I take Ceuta, and obviously Sicily to get back to 5%. That general that we picked is not bad. And the ruler general, yeah, we need to get him killed. By the way, this starts a random, so in case you are willing to take time, you can restart many times until you get some bonuses that you're looking for. I didn't care about this much. Crisis of the Maghreb doesn't help, gives all these negative modifiers to the country. Oh, actually we can also... do I have access to raiding costs by default? I don't think I do I? I do. I completely forgot about it. Could also take available loot increase, which cost me some money. I forgot that there's raiding costs in that game. See, that's a problem of not playing it for a while. But this should be a good amount of money. Let's take a look at the map mode. There's no search bar here like in EU5. Piracy, yeah, I can raid. Oh dear Italians, I'm coming. Well, now we got 759 ducats. Let's invest that money into getting 3 more heavy ships, just to be sure I can beat the Iberians later on. Apothecary Jahva Alvatasis, a beginning of the event chain. That is hurting overall from what I've seen, but we have to go for that event chain to get this mission done. That gives me claims on around here. That's why my priority would be Granada, so ideally we go for that event chain, but it might take time, so I probably will get down Tlemcen anyway. And it also takes us towards mysticism, which is too bad because I was quite decently towards legalism already. 135, that's not the ideal heir, to be honest, but I need that prestige for the wars, so I will take whatever I got. Anyway, it's time to go and get down Granada. Obviously I have to pay for my armies first. They'll be protected by Tunis, so that's not ideal, and that's why I'm also not gonna rush it. Let's get at least 1 month thing to recover our morale. You know, as long as I keep the control over the seas, which might not be that easy, I should be fine winning that war even with Tunis joining. Let's see, because Tunis has more galleys than I do, but we've got 3 heavy ships. But we do fight in the inland sea, so there's a bonus for the galleys combat. And I'm pretty sure I'm losing. Yeah, that's not even close. No, it's not really a leader difference. Yeah, I'm losing it hard. Let's be cautious what these guys do and let's wait for his heavy ships. At least my subjects are protecting the homeland. It's actually great news that they're moving here, because if I fix my ships, my new ships are getting finished. Rises. And this is an open sea. They have no chance in open sea with us because we've got goddamn 6 heavy ships. Let's go and destroy them. One thing that is definitely harder in EU4, and I'm sure it's for the better or for the worse, is when you fully occupy your enemy, especially a small one, and your whale is likely to get pissed out versus in EU5. You know what I'm willing for? Castile to attack Granada, because the truce ends in a few months. Because then if I subjugate Granada, gonna take over the war and only fight Castile without the need of fighting Portugal as well. Castile attacked Tlemcen. That's actually not that tragic because I can do the same I plan to do with Granada, but with Tlemcen, although the war score causes a thing above it's 84. Why did they attack Tlemcen? Oh boy. Anyway, Granada is ours. Can focus on Tlemcen now. From Andalusia, I need all of these provinces being my cores. So it's not like I can just keep coring it. Yeah, let's start doing so. Yeah, Castile managed to get the Dahra fort before I got their capital, so that's unfortunate. We lost the siege race. While having a 2 siege general, they had 0 siege general. See, we are a bit far away from getting this piece out. Castile might just get wiped soon, because I did get the conditional surrender. AE is fine. Probably need to improve relations with Tunis. But look now, I took over that war so I can protect Tlemcen and immediately fight the Castilians and destroy their fleet. I don't think they have a chance on the navy. Maybe they do. Was there? Yeah, 4-1 admiral might screw us, even if we technically have some advantage. But it's close. Yeah, we're winning that, barely, but we're winning that, and we just wiped their army. I will let my subjects besiege this. And myself, I have to fight here, which is still not gonna be easy. Look how many troops they have. Let's just make sure we get... How much development I have? Not enough. We'll have to get a free company delivered in there. Could wait with engaging in the battles until we get Tech 4, which should be before the Castilians. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just get my troops here waiting for Tech 4. Looks like I will have to engage before that, because they're winning the siege race yet again. Without blockade, no general versus a blockade at the siege there. Level 2 fort versus also level 2 fort. Yeah, let's see. I don't think that's gonna be a good one. They should have better military stats. We have navy bonuses. They have morale bonuses. Since it's similar, they have more discipline. Let's get also defenders from here to help us out, and they also have advantage on the number of people. General wise, we have an advantage, and we have the fort advantage. So that was an easy win. Let's get this guy swiped. Quite confident that it can happen. Well, yeah, now we take our time, we slowly carpet siege, waiting for that tech. Let's make sure we build spines on Portugal, because as soon as I finish that war, I follow up with the Portuguese war. Should be better idea than Aragon, I think. Well, now with the tech, their army is gone. I can ask my subject to stop being supportive and just go on siege. And same for me. One stack. So I'm gonna siege this. The other stack is gonna carpet siege. Knowing I have a lot of AE around here, we should start improving relations with France already. Because if the relations are positive, they cannot join the coalition. And I don't need XCB on Portugal. I have it on Ceuta already. So that spy network is useless. Anyway, Mr. Castile. I need all of these locations from Andalus, plus La Mancha obviously is a gold mine. Let's take war reparations and some money as well. CAE, there is some. Yeah, there is some. I actually just misplayed probably because I was supposed to break alliance between Castile and Portugal. But I guess I can turn this mistake into advantage and just use it to shorten my truce with Castilians. Anyway, there's the Vatacit ultimatum. I can force a ruler to abdicate and get 445, which is something I'm gonna take without any hesitation. It's unfortunate about the stability. Now I can take some legalism, more legalism, not mysticism. We'll be rebuilding that, and that's the... Yeah, I could have clicked that mission before clicking the event. It's fine. I actually missing a Mitya. Could have taken that in the peace deal. Since I managed to state this while at war, I took the defensive edict. So now we have 64 defensiveness here and a higher chance of winning the siege race to separate peace Castile to then win with just England and Portugal here. This is actually a funny event because I could get 20% diplomatic cost for 20 years. But keep in mind I have cores on all these locations, so I'm annexing these guys for free outside of this location. So that's useless. Let's just get stability instead. Anyway, I forced the battle by baiting Castile to attack me in Toledo, and Portugal moved out of the fort. Oh shit. 40k going towards us. Tick 4, tick 4. These guys are tick 3, that's our chance. Can I separate peace Castile somehow? Well, they'll separate peace for just Albacete, but I need Albacete. Let's see how the rolls will look like for us in here. And come on! You motherfuckers move in here. Come on. Because we have a chance. Come on. 4 to 5. 2 to 5. Come on. 6 to 0, but that's a fire phase, not a shock phase. 3 to 3. 2 to 3. Yeah, I think I'm winning that. God damn it. Rip my manpower. It's time to start getting rid of this that I stacked. And I was really hoping for some siege general. This siege is also ongoing already for 600 days. And I keep getting these outbreaks. I was asking for a good general. There it is. From the decision. 5 siege. How do I get him here though without getting killed? Yeah, I have to siege this first. That's not a good error on the other end. I'll make sure to kill him, but after this war. 800 days. Yeah, 842. That's all I had to take. Okay. How about... I don't want to piece these guys maybe yet, because I want to humiliate them to get the golden era. So since these guys are busy with my fort, let's just carp message a bit. And since I started taking loans, I'll be able to do another raiding soon. But anyway, let's take some 1% loans. They're not gonna hurt us. I need to get these guys more loyal as well. Let's do the guaranteed demi autonomy. I'll take from Castile a small tax of 500 ducats and humiliation. Plus, could I break their alliance with Portugal? I don't know, I prefer more money. Okay. It's a good starter. I think England is soon to be pissed out as well. They have some internal problems. I had some internal problems with rebels, but not anymore. I definitely also need to fix my war exhaustion to get rid of these rebels. Anyway, let's might piece England out of this war. And I can also take my second guarantee form, where I'm gonna go towards
The tax meta.
which will play nicely with the other tax modifiers I got. My whole economy is the tax. Now if I get Lisboa, got pretty much 100 war score. We want what's needed for Andalusia, plus Ceuta. And of course we'll take war reparations, we'll take for money, we'll take pillaging the capital. Let's see, it's not that much of, I wanted to say antagonist, but obviously it's not that much of aggressive expansion it's gonna give us. We've got 1.5 thousand. Maybe this 1% loans were needed after all. I'm missing either one more subject or 5 more development in Fez to get the golden era. Well, I'm gonna release the one province minor Tetuan here. It's now in the month tick. You can go with the early golden era. I can also now start annexing subjects in the south. I have to actually improve our relations with them a bit more. Ideally annex these two guys at the same time. These guys will need more because this location was given to them, it's not my core. Let's start annexation of all three at the same time. I wanted to wait to start them all at the same time because annexing a subject decreases relations with the other subjects, so I would have to take much more time to start annexation of Tafila. We're getting minus 50 for annexing these two. So these two are gonna be annexed immediately. Gone. Reduced atoms. And this guy is gonna take a few more months. Anyway, now that I'm gonna get everything cored, first of all, my mission from the estate is gonna be completed. More mana. Let's invest that into stability. So I can click this mission, which is perma claims around here. Since I got Ceuta and getting claims on Upper Andalusia already conquered. And this, which already also done. Oh, I really need Badaios. Did I? Cordoba is in a state. I'll state this. Let's restore our Andalus with new missions and ideas. Now we've got morale, ship power, transferred and received, faster force unit contribution, chance of hiddens, idea cost, cooperation cost, a colonist for defense and goods progress modifier. Yeah, much bigger mission tree. So let's make sure we take this for some ship bonuses. 1 level center of trade in Septa. Where is Septa? That's over here. Ah, there's no center at all, so we're creating a new one. Yeah, I'll be looking for the other missions as well. No, don't do that. We are max to Lord's Legalist, not yet. The mission should be still appearing here because we didn't. We did start as Morocco, which was the requirement. Did I get full course around here? I don't think I did get full course on anything, did I? Yeah, still have to have like state everything except Cordoba, because Cordoba is full of like it has has to have 0 autonomy, so I don't have to chorus. It's not much of cost anyway. And I'll first go for the Tech 5 in admin in order to unlock the ideas. And for now, I'm just gonna go for humanist, hoping to get an event for idea cost. And while that's happening, I'll be focusing getting the scores. Can I buy installation from someone? Yeah, it has to spread more. We'll get there, I guess. I obviously got some autonomy because of expansion and low crownland. Once we make sure to decrease it, of course, that's gonna be some rebels, which we don't care about. I might have misplayed, because Morocco has an event to get 2 watt. Not sure if Andalusia has it, right? So ideally I should get the 2 watt, then from Andalusia, and I'm gonna look for this if they have the same. Yeah, I don't think there's anything about, yeah, I don't see anything about 2 watt in here, which is fine. I'm gonna go get it the other way. Just can still vassalize these guys with an OCB. Let's stabilize for now, huh? Let's make sure that this is in a state and this has low autonomy. Just gonna take a month tick, blah 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 blah. Decrease it, make sure we invest deploy points to get more of economy. Forgot to fully state it first. It's gonna cost now more. That's a cheaper advisor for trade, which I'm gonna leverage on level 3. But we also get this guy. You see that we're making money finally. And that money will be invested into even more tax meta. I really need to get to the force limit, because there's a huge part of the mission tree being blocked now. My first limit is huge though, and they have manpower. We'll get there slowly. With the field annex, that's another gold mine that we are getting. This one is also gonna be decent. Now it's 33 of income that we are having, which is obviously not bad. I'm happy about that. We gotta start an extinct lamshin somehow. But here I have max improved relations to them, so it's gonna take a while. Since I have a lot of mill points, and I think I'm gonna go for the idea that is gonna be deploy. Let me spend all the mill points into our local organizations. It's not the best bonus I'm gonna get out of it, but it's more about getting, for 50 mill points, getting 1 manpower in every location. What's bad about this, it's gonna also give me mysticism. So I might leave it for like when my ruler dies, or we do deploy instead, or it's all gonna get me mysticism. I guess it's fine. Let's just invest these mill points. Let's see how much of manpower we can actually stack out of it. See, it's at the maximum of 35,000 now, even more the first limit. But yeah, let's start building up these guys with more people. Oh, and now we are great power number 8. Okay, now the first limit. Let's get this. Why? I'll have to go after Aragon. No, not gonna do that. Now here I have to convert all these locations to Muslim. I can also take the first bonus in here. Doesn't really matter at this point, but let's just take the justified wars. Let's push our stability to 2. So I get this. Much more development in Cordoba. Anyway, you see now I've got 20 balance, 40 income. Let's go and send an army to deal with Timbuktu. Should be an easy one. As I told you, I don't have like direct connections, so I'll have to subjugate them. They're not on the same continent anymore, right? Because we move our capital. So technically, I'll not be able to take provinces bordering them later on. I might need to move my capital for the efficiency of this project. Yeah, let me move that to Tangier so we keep our trading capital the same trade node. It's actually unfortunate. But yeah, it's gonna help me out a lot. No CB war, sadly. Let's have some fun. One good thing about me not seeing anything here is that if you don't see a country, you don't get, I guess, expansion there. I think I'm not gonna anyway switch that and did not get the event. I'll instead go for influence because I'll be leveraging subjects to annex them faster. And I can already get that bonus to get this guys annexed. There's also fire damage received in here. And with the technologies, I'm waiting for the institution. Also, to be sure, that achievement requires me to directly on these lands, not through subjects, and also requires me to colonize lands, not to finish the colonies, but have at least a colonist over there. So we'll have to definitely leverage that. That's gonna be too late. I think I'll take the second idea group as expansion. Okay, 5 years passed, so the condition is rendered without me occupying the allies. Let's make sure that we subjugate them. And now the question is, you do have CBs. I just have to discover these guys first. I'll actually temporarily ally Yolof because I see them and I can ask them to share maps with me, because without maps I can't do much. Oh, new emperor. How about we just start with pushing towards Sahel? And I should have to be on Songhai. Oh my god, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alliances. Is Mali easier? Yeah, Mali is. No, I don't have CP on Mali. What the hell is this? Well, at least not all of them like each other. That's fine, I can start at war. I have a big tech advantage. Let me also take tech 6, which is an auto win. I'm missing the red lines from U5 indicating who you're at war with, but yeah, I can just go to Diplomap. On the other hand, it's only saying owned, so I didn't have to core this, but yeah, because it requires to have the uncolonized lands as well, it's not gonna be that fast. With 3 meal points, I'm just deving military to get more manpower, more crown lands. It's an easy one. To have a chance of Timbuktu making claims, just make this promises of interest. Here's some few quick action items I'm gonna perform. CPU spine on air and Yatenga. And then I'm gonna piece out Cannon Bornur separately. Cost me 100 war score, I'm gonna next them. I'm gonna piece out now. Can I do it all in one piece deal, meaning both these guys and Katsina? No, I'm gonna piece Katsina for the same. Making sure that they are my subject. This is not bad because I'm gonna take over their... Let me take over. I'm gonna leverage the cores and claims that they gathered for fast CBs. I'm not gonna do the same to Kong because they're gonna die anyway. I could vassalize them to take over the wars, but I need some peaceful time. Let's do the same on Songhai. Now I can do claim on these guys. To claim on these guys. Start coring this myself. Of course, it's not gonna be perfect because I can only core whatever is bordering, at least now in that first case. Immediately declare wars on air, Yatenga, and follow up wars. But before that, I'm gonna ask Yolof to share with me a map of Niger. So now I can just fully expand whether. See, no AE on the guys I didn't see before. It's definitely start with error since we got a lot of, I guess, expansion on them. We could call Kano, Yao, Oyo. Maybe without Oyo. Kano, Yao as co-belligerents. And since they are like 3 or 4, I can just split my stacks and use 10k stacks to handle this war. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get all of this either directly or through the subjects. With my claim strength of air fine being 100, I can improve my roller stats by 1 for each, but he's already 46, so I'll just wait for the air to... And then I'm again not gonna be able to click it. Just click it, doesn't matter. There's also a decent amount of new claims. Moroccan conquest is... Ah, yeah, of course, Moroccan conquest. I was from here. Vassal first unit contribution. You see, they are giving me a few. Like what is 3, 6, 12 and ish. Of course, I'm getting from them now. Anyway, it's time for the peace outs. Give this stuff to Katsina. Give this stuff to Kanembornu. Most of like this part of Africa that I need will be already in my hands after this war. Oh yeah, I'll take myself. I just have to piece out these guys first. Yeah, just look at that. This is my subjects. More than half is in our hands already. That's a lot of overextensions. I might give a few more locations. This guy is a tributary. I don't need this too. I'm gonna quarter rest myself. Let's just make sure that wherever possible we centralize the state. There's the development. Sun 9 then can give Katsina and can warn a few more locations. And now it's 97. I should consider actually also moving my capital to here, because it's really hard to core the stuff without bordering it. Look how many locations I cannot, how many provinces I cannot start coring. It's all low depth stuff, and I need to add it to the state before making a capital, don't I? Yeah. So anyway, I can't do much for now. And this expansion is also not that bad actually. Since I'll be annexing a lot of subjects, let's also take this, which is not gonna take my diplomatic reputation when annexing. Okay, now the ruler died. 155 is the new one. I'm losing the legalism, so we have to rebuild before we take the technologies. Could have taken the technology maybe, but I'm about to get the institution, so it's gonna be much cheaper. Let's get another Vassal Force Limit contribution. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's just funny stacking. Let's been trying moving capital to Gao. This costs just 263. Does it move my main node as well? It does. Ideally, we move it manually back to Sevilla. I need more people for that. But yeah, with this now I can fully core everything. Finally, there goes the institution. This cost me just 456. See, the piety is not that good, as we don't care at this point. Let's take the mill as well. And as promised, the second idea group is expansion, so I can get them at least one colonist, which I should send here soon. Let's actually start annexing Timbuktu already. That annexation is just a matter of 3 years. So let's start doing them. How about we also start... Kanembornu needs to core some stuff. No, we could start Kanembornu as well. I do have enough triple points for that, but actually let's not do that yet. I want to finish influence. With another Vassal Force Limit contribution, we'll go from 59 to 65. I'm actually slowly finishing that row. Look, all these nations are occupied, waiting for the conquerors to finish, attacking Fulu, attacking Mali. The only thing that I will have left is colonizing and then annexing the subjects. I'm about to finish annexing Timbuktu. We might be done by 1500, I'm hoping for that. Just look at this beauty. I don't need Benin. I will need Kong plus like 6, 1, 2, 5 more stuff being cored. It's way over 100, isn't it? It's fine. Just core it. Oh, I actually don't have enough admin mana to core all of this. We can feed Katsina with a few provinces. Conquering this area is generally rebels hell. We'll see how many of them are loading. I expected that, but yeah, it's all fine. I could, and I will increase autonomy wherever I don't have full states. Wait, Fulo moved actually over here. So might misplayed by getting this colonized. That's fine, I only need to maintain the colonies, remember, so let me get a CB on these guys. And then once I get them, I will be able to cancel these colonies and then redo them later on, right? Once I will need it, because the priority should be to get here, but I can't get here anyway, so yeah, it's fine. Let's just keep these colonies. That's much better with these guys annexed. And also cleaner what else I do need. Still not there. 3 here, I need to go after what I seriously, these locations are needed as well. And this, and this. So 1500 might be hard because I'm like blocked by the speed of colonizing and stuff. But yeah, I can go after Wada immediately. At least now that I've got access to colonies, I should have a privilege for amirs. Oh, was it amirs? It could be merchant guilds. You know, looking for privilege. Maybe this guy's. That allows me to recruit conquistadors. Actually see these lands. Let's wait for this to drop a bit. Okay, now that this dropped, I could sell titles to cancel one of this. And let's see, was it here? Explorer. Yeah, that's not entirely what I wanted. But I still settles chance and increase, so let's take it. Since we've hit 1,000 of development, I can at least become an empire, which helps with the gov capacity. So how about we go make sure to get a bit more of the states, but remember I've been increasing the autonomy of this location, so it's not gonna be of that much of use. Let's see if we can buy something from Ethiopia. Okay, just one location will be missing to be in 2 locations to be seen, provinces, but I still can't obviously do anything with this 3, right? I need to board them and start colonizing. This is how it looks like in 1500. Yeah, we'll need a bit more time, unfortunately. Okay, at least we've got Funch being released immediately when I start colonizing here. Oh, the Mamluks. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We are finishing this soon. There we go, 1507. The achievement is done. This is achievement number 318, which means we still need 55 more achievements. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this EU4 video. And I do plan to post at least 1 a month, maybe more, depending how guys you like it. If you do, make sure to like this video, and I'm gonna see you soon. Maybe in EU5, maybe in EU4 content. Bye bye.